Yeah. Welcome to class. We're going to be talking about finding out the meaning of words that you don't know. So let's say you're taking a test, you're reading a sentence, word comes up, you don't know what to do because you don't know its meaning. We're going to try to give you the tools so you can find out in context what it's talking about. So the first step in that process is finding out the meaning of the word, or not the meaning of the word, but finding out the word that you don't know, right? So this is the first sentence we're going to be working with today. Do any of you guys know what clemency means?
No.
Okay, so Tim, could you read the sentence for me out loud?
No.
Alright.
All right, thank you, Susan.
There was no recommendation for clemency in the case, and none is here recommended.
So from this sentence, could you tell what clemency means if you had no idea prior to the meaning of the word? Would you guys be able to tell? There aren't really any clues in this sentence. It doesn't really give you any indication of what it means. Because there are no adjectives or even nouns in reference to clemency other than recommendation, and that doesn't really help you. So the first step, though, would be to look in that sentence itself and try to find those clues, but that doesn't exist. So the second step, then, is to look in the context of the paragraph and see if there are any indicators of what clemency means. So if we go to page 57 in Slaughterhouse 5 and we read the paragraph, it's talking about a soldier who was executed because of cowardice. He ran away. So the paragraph reads, Billy read the opinion of staff judge advocate who reviewed the soldier's case, which ended like this, blah, blah, blah. It talks about him running away. So does that give us a little bit more of a clue to what clemency means? Tim?
No.
Why not? Well, what is not clear about that?
I didn't pay attention.
Okay, Tenzin.
Yeah.
Can you, from the context of a judicial point of view, tell maybe what clemency means because of the context given?
Yes.
So what do you think it means?
Pardon?
Okay, and so does that become clear because of the context of the paragraph?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So that is the second step that you look for when trying to determine the meaning of a word that you don't know. If it's not within the sentence, if you can't tell what it means in this context, you go up a step larger and you look to the context of the paragraph. If that's not clear, you can go to the context of the chapter, of the whole book in general. But those are the kind of markers that you can use to determine what the meaning of a word is if you literally have no idea what's going on. So after you kind of get the context of what's going on and you have a general notion of what the sentence is trying to say, then you can look for individual words to fit that meaning, or to fit that kind of mold. So we can tell because it was talking about a judicial process, it was talking about trying to forgive someone for something, or the punishment of somebody. We can tell that it's kind of asking for that kind of word. So Caesar, what are some other definitions for clemency that would work in the context of this paragraph, other than forgiveness? Like what could work?
The word pardon.
Okay. What else? Tim, any ideas?
No, pardon and forgiveness mean the same thing.
Yeah, they do. I mean, these are synonyms.
He is the best.
Okay. So let's try it on this other sentence, you guys. Tenzin, would you mind reading it out loud for me?
When Papa Nuku rose and stretched his entire body like the bark of the gnarled Melina tree in our yard.
So the word that stands out to me, that might be unfamiliar to some of you guys, but probably not since you're all college students.
Papa Nuku.
No, that's the name, is gnarled. So there are clues within the context of this sentence as to what gnarled means, right? Could you guys throw up your hands? Caesar, which one? Where?
Rose and stretch.
Okay, right, because that's comparing it to gnarled, right? So what does that make you think it means?
Contorted, maybe?
That's a great guess, because it's comparing it to a tree, right? That's the kind of context clues that you want to use. It's the kind of process that you want to go through when looking at a sentence. And also, it talks about tree right here. It's pretty easy to tell that that's what gnarled means. That's what the author is trying to get you to understand. So What problems do you guys have when you're reading? What techniques do you guys use when you don't know a word? Be honest.
I would go.
You look it up through the dictionary? Yeah? What about if it's a test? Like what if it's during a test? What do you guys
Break up
do?
the word into smaller parts if possible.
That's a good idea to look at the,
Personalities and other stuff.
okay. But you guys see the strength of using the context of the sentences and the paragraphs to help you do that? Yeah? Okay. I think that's going to be it.
Thanks, Colin.
Thanks. Awesome
You're an
teacher.
awesome teacher.
That was not long.